Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And right now we'll be taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Ichigo. Let's get into it. So this is Kamen Rider Ichigo, as he appeared in the Ichigo movie, which most people will call it the Ichi Ghost movie. So this was to celebrate 45 years of Kamen Rider during the running of Kamen Rider Ghost. So they celebrated with a movie called Kamen Rider Ichigo, which they kind of called it Ichi Ghost as like its nickname, because it was also his team up with Kamen Rider Ghost, who was airing at the time. And they gave him this new updated Sakadrai version of the suit, and for like the kind of like a Heisei armor design instead of using the kind of cloth design that we've traditionally seen Ichigo in. But this is like more of like some nice beefed up armor, and I think his suit in the I think his actor actually did come back to fight in this suit. Not for everything, but I think in some scenes he did. Which is why the suit, if you watch the movie, it's very buffed up. It's really beefy, so yeah, that's kind of why the suit looks like this. And I thought it was a really fun movie to watch. I would argue that I think most of Ghost's budget went into that movie. But yeah, this is when he comes back to reprise his role as Hongo Takashi, and I thought it was much better than that dumpster fire of Heisei versus Showa during Gaim. I thought it was very disrespectful to the Showa writers and painted him and the other Showa writers in a bad light. So, yeah, I was actually glad that movie came and did him justice. But as for the suit design itself, I think it's a beautiful design, and I really do like it, especially with the nice black and green playing off of each other with the red and the red trim going around the suit. It's a really good looking suit. So let me get onto his articulation. So his head is on the ball joint so he can look all the way up, and he can get a look down, of course side to side. And he's got the nice beautiful red compound eyes going on here. And then the arms can come all the way up, and thank God the shoulder pads don't hinder his articulation. And then he does have a bicep swivel, as you can see. He's got a bend at the elbow. And it can rotate fully around. He does have a little butterfly joint in the arm. And the shoulder pad is mobile, so he does have a nice ab crunch as far as he can go. And he can't really lean back too far because of kind of the spinal piece back here, so he can't lean back too far because it's going to hit the belt. He does have the little scarf, which I actually like the way the scarf plugs in. It's kind of similar to the renewal, so it doesn't really pop off. It was actually hard to get on, so it's going to be tough to get off. It's got waist articulation and upper torso articulation. So legs, they have like they have a drop down method. And then you have this little flap that will provide clearance if needed. It's a double bend at the knee. And then he does have thigh swivel. And then he does, of course, toe pivot, come all the way up. Can bend the toe, the foot, all the way down, side to side, of course. With an interesting design for a good character. I like to think of this as like his power up. Sort of like a power up. I think that this suit design looks really cool. And so also for the belt, they did upgrade the Typhoon just a little bit. So as you see, like when you watch the movie, you can take these pieces off, and they have like a second tab, which is like right here. Well, second hole, and then it has a tab on the inside, and then you just plug it in over the Typhoon, and then you plug it up, and it closes it up. So then when he's before he's to do his Raider Hinshin, it'll open up, which I thought that was a really nice touch. So if you do have the what's it called? If you do have the Hongo Takashi figure, I'm actually curious because when that comes in, I'll be able to see if that actually fits on his fits around that figure, and that would be a good thing to try. That would be a good thing to show off. Other than that, the sculpt work is pretty cool. I love the articulation. I think this guy is really nice. And it's a beautiful, beautiful suit design, as I say. I love the way this guy looks. So let's go into his accessories. He does not come with much, and honestly, he's not really supposed to come with much if you think about it. So of course I have closed fist hands on him. And he comes with open palm hands that can be used for posing and relaxing, or actually gripping the motors, gripping the Cyclone. And he also comes with, you can actually use these as chop hands or traditional rider pose hand. He doesn't really have the traditional, you know, rider pose hand for his henshin. So you have these hands. And which you can get him to do the pose, of course. And he also does come with an effect piece. This is for the kick effect, his rider kick. So they done into like this nice red and fading to a green. And speaking of which, let's get him into a nice rider kick pose. Then you can take this and plug it onto his foot, and it just snaps in like so. So there you can know you have him into a nice rider kick. Rider kick! That looks pretty good. Other than that, let's go on and get to some size comparisons, and I will get him fixed up. And for the size comparisons, here he is next to his more traditional look. You can see the similarities and differences between the two. This is also using the Sakura paint design that he first showed up before he went to this more traditional Ichigo as we know him. But it would be nice to see like a little repaint of this guy, of these colors on this guy, on this armor, if that makes any sense. For some other SHF, here he is next to Shadow Moon, the Renewal. In his case, the 3.0. And here he is next to Kamen Rider O Sagozu. So yeah, just show it off just a little bit. Alright. Here he is next to me, 1/12 scale me. Here he is next to him. Lightning Collection, here he is next to a Morph Donatello. And Zero Ranger 1, pink. And here he is next to June from the Spartan Collection. And 1000 Toys Infinite Master Chief. Other than that, that'll be it for this one. This was the 45th anniversary version of Ichigo. Decided to do something special since it is the 50th anniversary and we don't really have a figure to commemorate that. But other than that, that'll be it for this one. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully it helped you out. And then hopefully y'all are doing well, taking care of yourselves, being easy. Hopefully life is treating you well. But other than that, y'all take it easy. See you in the next one.